The term Alhazred was a phrase created by ancient Arabs to describe the eerie sound of nocturnal bugs. It is often associated with the howling of demons and has been appropriated as a title in more current days. It is believed that Abdul Alhazred, an insane poet from Sana'a in Yemen, crafted his masterwork sometime during the Umayyad Caliph's reign in around 700 AD. Since being unveiled, the character of the legendary figure has sparked plenty of conversations and left a lasting impression on people. Undeterred, he ventured into two of the Arabian deserts renowned since ancient times, Roba el-Khalieh and Duna, or the Empty Space and Crimson Desert respectively. His goal was to explore the ruins of Babylon. He spent a prolonged period in these deserts to unveil their secrets. It is believed that this place is inhabited by powerful, malicious spirits and creatures that bring death. Tales of amazing and incredible discoveries have been shared by those brave enough to explore the desert. Alhazred, the creator of Necronomicon, Al-Azif, resided in Damascus and wrote the book before vanishing or passing away around 738 AD. Numerous stories of his vanishing exist. He was violently consumed by an invisible creature in front of many shocked spectators during the day. The Necronomicon is a grimoire of magical rites and forbidden knowledge including information on summoning various demons and deities from hell. Cthulhu, a deity which the author himself claimed not to have invented but rather discovered through his study of ancient inscriptions and lore. Ancient mythologies have described Cthulhu as an immense creature with aspects of both an octopus and a dragon, with a humanoid appearance. Stories say it was several hundred meters tall and had human arms, legs and wings on its back. Cthulhu, the age-old immortal, is kept in a secret area on the planet with powerful elder gods maintaining its safeguard. The elder gods are a group of beings that include Azathoth. Azathoth, an ancient being known as the blind idiot god, the demon sultan, and the nuclear chaos. He is a powerful entity that has been dormant for centuries but has recently awoken with a vengeance. The world is in chaos. People are living in fear and confusion as strange events occur around them. Earthquakes, one of the many plagues that we have had to face, can cause immense destruction and tragically take away lives. Floods can be destructive, wreaking havoc on homes and businesses, as well as causing the loss of valuable human lives. And tornadoes have become a frequent phenomenon, occurring on a regular basis. Reports of the possibility of nuclear destruction have been swirling around the news lately. Some believe that Azathoth is responsible and a false god who will only bring more destruction and chaos. Yog-Sothoth is a powerful outer god known for its control over gates, space and time. Stories of this mysterious entity exist in many cultures around the world and it is believed to be an embodiment of time itself, a self-aware being with immense power. Nyarlathotep is known to walk the earth disguised as a human, usually a tall, slim, happy man. It is said that he has an infinite number of forms which are quite disturbing. Nyarlathotep emerged from Egypt, shrouded in mystery. His origin was unknown, but he had the physical characteristics of an ancient Egyptian, resembling a pharaoh. Upon sighting him, the Egyptian peasant knelt without knowing the reason why. He proclaimed he had awoken from a slumber of 27 centuries and revealed he had heard communications from remote corners of the universe. Nyarlathotep had extensive knowledge about electricity and psychology, which he used to create spectacular shows. His performances left the viewers in awe and skyrocketed his fame. Everywhere he went, however, the screams of nightmare-filled nights could be heard. People soon began to avoid him due to the fear that his shows inspired. This list is based on the recent research accessible to the editor with reference to Sumerian and Assyro-Babylonian religions. All references in parentheses represent the state of the universe before Marduk, the elder god, descended from heaven. Anu, also known as Anu, and Tiamat, was a famous deity in ancient Mesopotamian religion and was seen as the divine personification of the sky. He reigned as king of the gods and was ancestor to many other deities. Furthermore, he was deemed to be an authoritative source for both human and divine kingship, which is why he would often be listed first when counting deities in Mesopotamian texts. Anu, Hebrew, was one of the three sons born to Ea and Tazmate, also known as the Great Mother, from whom Anunnaki were descended, Belus, Elul and Enlil. Starting from the animal creation, the god of myths created a bird that he sent to dwell in an unoccupied region. He then created a monkey and put it next to the bird. The first thing that happened was that both animals began to fight. when they had become tired of fighting with each other. The snake came out from one of their fights and ate up both of them, the monkey and the bird. According to other Sumerian texts, they gave man precious metals and stones so that he could create tools for his use, teach him farming skills and build cities for his habitation. Enlil, also known later on as Elil, is an ancient Mesopotamian god associated with wind, air, earth and storms. He was initially renowned as the main deity of the Sumerian pantheon, however, he seemed to have been widely worshipped by the Akkadians, Babylonians, Assyrians and Hurrians too. Enki was the keeper of divine bestowals known as Mi, which were essential for civilization. He is usually represented with a crown with horns, signifying his divinity. Enki's origins are unknown, but he seems to have been a very old deity. The god is mentioned in Mesopotamian texts from the 3rd millennium BC, and his name is often translated as Lord of the Earth or Lord of Dilmun. In Sumerian mythology, Enki was known as the father of all living creatures. In one tradition he created 3D humans from clay by breathing life into them. Adar, an Assyrian deity, the god of the thunderbolt and storm cloud, was called the son of the south, and was also the deity of physical power, corresponding to the Greek Hercules. He was frequently also called Bar and Ninib. Marduk is an ancient Mesopotamian deity who later became the main god of Babylon and the national god of Babylonia. He was worshipped by the Sumerians and Akkadians. In the Old Babylonian period, Marduk was still a minor god. He did not even have his own cult center as his older counterpart Anu had. The rise of Marduk began when he became one of the chief gods of Esagila, the first ziggurat built in Mesopotamia. Then he rose to become co-regent in Babylonia with his mother Sarpanidam. Nergal, commonly known as Arandira, was a Mesopotamian god of death, warfare and destruction. He started out as a local deity venerated in Babylonian urban centers connected to farming, but then he became the patron god of Nineveh after the fall of Babylon in 539 BC, and during this period he acquired an additional name. Nergal was known as the Terrible One, as a god of the underworld and of plagues, who was greatly feared by the multitude of people. In ancient Mesopotamia, Utu, also known by his Akkadian name Shamash, was worshipped as the sun god. It was believed that he had an eye on all the events in the world daily, and thus was the god of justice and protection for travelers. He used to act as a divine judge and could be linked with life after death. Utu was the son of Shamash and Nizaba, and was known as the light god. His wife was Shala, who is also a Sumerian goddess. She is referred to as the star goddess in Mesopotamian mythology. Inanna is one of the most beloved and popular Mesopotamian deities. Worshipped for her connection to love, beauty, war, fertility, sex and power, she has often been seen as an important figure of divine law and politics. Inanna, who was later known as Ishtar by the Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians, was first venerated in Sumer. Much appreciated for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us for more upcoming videos. It's a journey, so join us till then.